and her ability to say, this is a goal I want to achieve.
And I tell
she's
you,
a go-getter.
If it were me, I would sleep for a week after.
I'm not sure. Having known you, I think that you're just understating.
No, but she was on her feet for 5 days.
That's true.
And she had an after party at 6 p.m. And then, you know what? Let's talk to Afua. Afua has just joined us on the line.
Afua, good morning.
Hi, Afua.
Good morning. Good morning.
First of all, a round of applause to you from all of us here at TV3. Congratulations, Afua.
Thank you. Thank you, Na.
How are you able to look so bright and sunny this morning? Why aren't you sleeping?
Now you have no idea. I had to rush out of bed.
Have you rested though?
Yes, I've overrested.
Really?
I'm tired of sleeping. Yes.
Afua, you signed out or gave us your final remarks around 9:15 a.m. on Friday. At 6 p.m. on Friday, you were at your after party. At 8 a.m. on Sunday, you were in church.
Yes. At
which point did you rest?
Okay, so after the sign out, I rested from 11 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. before I appeared at the party.
Okay. And between then and now, I'm sure you have been overwhelmed.
After the party, I rested throughout the night till I think about 5 a.m. in the morning, where I had to wake up and go and say thank you to God. So I've been resting in between. Yeah.
Afua, how do you feel in your heart about this journey that you decided to go on and the fact that you were able to accomplish it?
I feel fulfilled now. In the beginning, I normally say that this whole thing, we're planning it at home. We thought we were going to have it done in our living room or somewhere. And all of a sudden, it became a national assignment. So I had a bit of fear, a little, when it became a national assignment, because then you cannot let Ghanaians down. And the moment where everybody jumped on, I was like, okay, now this is the moment to make my country proud. And the icing on the cake for me was when Ghanaians became united, and seeing them through my glass, I was like, oh, wow, this thing was just an attempt, but now it's beyond the attempt. It's like a unity kind of festival. So I feel fulfilled.
All right, the connection went off for a moment there. She probably got a phone call or something, so problem with Zoom calls. But we'll bring her back in a moment. That was Afua Asantewaa Aduonum.
She's back.
Yeah, I'm here.
She's back. All right.
You got a call?
I'm sure your fans are buzzing your phone constantly. All right, tell them this interview is live. They can call you after. Yeah, it's live. All right, so you were talking about how Ghanaians united.
Yes. So I'm very fulfilled. At a point, I didn't even want to pay attention to the record. I was really excited as to how the country became united. There was no pressure. Everybody was relaxed. I mean, it's very fulfilling to know.
Afua, why did you do this? You're not a musician. We don't know you to be a musician. Yes. I spoke to your husband who said you just love music, but you're not actually a musician. Of all the things you could do, why did you wake up one day and say that this is something that I want to do?
No, I'm glad that he told you that I love music. Yes, I love music, and I listen to entertainment reviews a lot, and I love entertainment personally. So, I mean, going through their record sets, I was looking out for something that could benefit anything around my country, and I saw music, and I realized that it's been 12 years or 11 since that record was being broken, or since it was set, and I linked it to the discussions we've been having about promoting Ghanaian music and all that. So I just said, hey, let me merge passion with this task and see how far it will get Ghanaian music. So basically, that's the reason I
all right, that's the reason you decided to do.
It was to have fun.
That's the reason you decided to do music. But my question is, why did you decide that you wanted to break a world record? What's that thing that led you to that decision?
No, I don't like being comfortable. I always love to try new stuff. When I saw Hilda's attempt, I was like, wow, I mean, it's an empowerment bit from her end, regardless of the result or whatever she was doing. She really empowered me and inspired me. So I did myself. If this is a platform where unique people are kept, unique people's names are kept, why don't I register my name in there by attempting? So yeah, it's one of the motivations that guided me to attempt this record.
On Christmas Day, when I came to see you,
now you were there.
Yeah, I was there on Christmas Day. You didn't see me, eh? I was there.
There are just so many people.
So on Christmas Day, when I came to see you, I came close to the glass and I looked at your face, and your mouth was literally shaking, like shaking. All right. And so when I saw, that's what led me to talk to your husband. When I saw you, I was worried. I was concerned for your health. I spoke to Dr. Grace, your medical team lead, and then I spoke to your husband, and I kept asking them, is she okay? Is she okay? Is she going to be okay? And they kept saying she's fine. But let me ask you this, Afua, while you were singing and experiencing all your body, I'm sure your body was trying to give up and experiencing all the things that a person who hasn't slept for so long would experience. Did you think at any point that perhaps you should give up?
I think that Christmas Day, my actual concern was food, because I was looking out for.
All right. I guess Afua is getting a lot of calls.
Because I was strong.
Okay, you're back.
No, yeah. So I was very strong with the lips shaking. I don't know, but I didn't feel my lips shaking. It was actually dry because I was not taking in a lot of water. I looked a bit dehydrated, and I was much concerned about the breaks where I'll be taking, because they'll be deducting every second I sip water from the time. So I was just trying to avoid taking a lot of water. So probably that's the reason my lips were dry and shaky. But health-wise, I was very strong. I just needed some fufu and light soup, and some bangkun.
Did you get to eat? Did you get to eat?
No. No, nah.
So you didn't eat at all for the period of 5 days?
I ate rice water. I remember I ate rice at some point, but I really needed consistent heavy meals. But the nutritionist was talking about pancakes and stuff. Nah.
Pancakes when you wanted fufu and light soup.
Yes, I was using a lot of energy. Our songs, when you look at the Indian, the current record holders video, their songs are so flat, but ours varies. Some of the songs you have to pitch higher, some of the songs. So I was using a lot of energy. And sometimes the songs play, you can't stand still, you have to dance. So it wasn't just the singing. I have to add some dancing to it to make it more entertaining. So I really needed some gobe and some fufu.
I know. But did you at any point think that, you know what, it's enough, I can't go any further? Did it cross your mind?
No, I was actually fighting the health team. I wanted to end on Sunday.
You wanted to end on Sunday instead of Friday?
Yes.
Could she have?
Could you have done it?
She'll come back.
Oh dear. All right, we'll get her back. I'm sure she'll be back in a moment. Okay. Yes, Afua.
I'm back.
All right.
Yeah, you know that the actual task, I believe that the test itself was from day 1 to day 3, where you have to really fight your way through. After day 3, everything becomes very easy. I don't know if you experienced that personally. When you're doing something, you have 3 days to adjust at most, and then you can take off. So after the 3rd day, I was very fine.
And you wanted to go to Sunday. What did your health team say exactly? Why didn't they allow you? Why didn't they let you go all the way to Sunday?
I mean, they said, if you want, they were like, if you want 26 a year, I'm like, no, I want to go more, because I know, you know, at some point we had our lights off. We had doom so nobody knew about it. We had doom so. So I had to cover, I wanted more hours to cover all those errors. I didn't want a situation where we will submit our works and they'll be doing a lot of deductions, and then we'll end up at 100 and something. So I really wanted to end on Sunday.
Well, we listened to your doctor, Dr. Grace, and she said that you are ending because of medical reasons. And we were concerned that something had happened to you, to your throat, or psychologically.
I was very fine.
All right.
No, no, no. I was very fine. The only thing I was fighting was sleep. Now, I don't know if you really monitored. I think from Wednesday evening all through to Friday, I was fighting sleep. At a point I couldn't help it anymore, and that was my invisible fear when I started. Anybody who asked me, my fear was to fight natural sleep, and it really occurred. So it really discouraged me a bit, but I was still ready to go because at some point I was fine.
How about when you lost your voice? I watched you once. You said, my voice is gone. I think you were talking to Mr. Freeman. You said, my voice is gone. It's not coming. You remember that?
It was terrible. I think that the energy I used on day one was extremely too much. I did 4 hours back to back twice. So I was so into the mood that I strained my voice. So it went away and I was like, no, this can't happen. But finally it came back. I mean, there was some honey and warm water made available to make sure that the voice was back.
When I spoke to your husband, he said that you did not train, or your brother rather, Afua the voice. He said you did not train for this. Is this true?
Yes. So I did the training, I think, a week and some days prior to the actual start of the attempt. I was able to do 10 hours on my own at home. And I did, I think, 5 hours, 30 minutes, and some others in the studio. But let's say from August all the way through to October, November, no, I was not rehearsing because when I made the application, they told me it would take 12 weeks. So I calculated my 12 weeks, and the first response I was expecting
Flexion.
Yeah, I do. I personally jog in the house. That go in the singleton. So it wasn't something new.
Okay. Now, your husband also mentioned that your children had to survive spending with you and getting love and affection from their parents. They're taking to parents.
I mean, closer to them. Anytime you should see me when I sit in my car.
Yeah, I saw you holding it a lot.
Yeah,
it's not a puppy toy. It's a very big teddy.
That's how they call it. That's what they call it, a puppy toy. Yes.
Okay. Okay, Roland.
Yeah. So I noticed that there were a lot of mixed reactions on social media relating to you, your husband, your family, etc. So the question then is, you seem now to have come in with a lot of, I don't know whether it's negative or mixed publicity, etc. How is the whole family taking this in?
We are okay. We side us.
No, we'll keep calling because there's a time. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Please go ahead. Go ahead, Afua.
They keep calling because they hear me talking.
I know it happens to us as well.
We see a lot of we see a lot of interesting stories. Some are saying I even have issues with my husband. Some have been rushed to the hospital. I mean, it's normal. We know about this way before this attempt, so we are very okay.
And then my last question then is, looking at the publicity that you've gotten, because it's a sing-a-thon, is it possible you are likely to launch a music career?
No. Oh. I don't intend to. I don't intend to at all. I just would want to. No, don't be. I wasn't. I mean, music is not my purpose. I just did this to support the Ghanaian music industry. I will rally behind any artist to help promote his or her music, but I don't think I would attempt music as a profession.
But Afua, as we wait for Guinness to tell us the results, which better be that you broke the record.
Which we're expecting.
Yeah, which we're all expecting and excited to hear. What will you do with this win? All right? What are you going to do with it beyond the pomp and pageantry and the celebration of record breaking and so on?
And I think one major thing we have discussed as a team is the resilience, the strength, the can-do spirit that I exhibited. A lot of women have reached out to me. A lot of married women with kids who have been idle, don't know what to do with their lives, have equally reached out to me. So I think a campaign to reach out to women not to give up easily, to stand up for themselves, to move out of their... It's not just about women anyway. The youth, to move out of their comfort zone, to try new things, to do things that will help the nation. It is not just about politics now. We can equally contribute as individuals to make sure that we put Ghana on the map. So we want to take this challenge up to, make it some sort of a campaign to educate the youth more. If I have become inspiration, I don't think I have to sleep over this. I have to get closer to my people and make sure that they have a feel of what it takes to be an inspiration.
Inspire, keep inspiring. One of the girls who came out, I don't know if you saw her, she had her toothbrush. I interviewed her. Got her toothbrush and a sponge. You saw that interview. All right. So she said that this thing that Afua has done is teaching me. That's what she says, teaching her that there's nothing she can't do in her business, her education, and her dealings with difficult friends, difficult family members, and any difficult situation. So you have already, even by attempting, even if you didn't go to the 5th day, you have already inspired a lot of us, especially as women and mothers, who, because of children or because of our status, we feel that, oh, because of the children, I don't have time to do this, or because of the children, I can't do this, I can't do that. You've shown us that if you intend to do it, and you have the right support system in terms of your husband, your parents, grandparents, whoever you have, it's possible to achieve whatever you put your mind to with the right support system. And so
now, even if you don't have the support system, it's up to you to make them understand. Sometimes my parents, for instance, they didn't understand what was going on. Oh, they just heard of Guinness World. My mom would call me daily. If one, also one.
Oh goodness, it's gone off again. But she should join us. I'm very interested to know what your mother said. It's also wonder. And now Guinness.
I think she's back. You know that thing when you go ahead.
All right, if I go ahead.
Yeah. So my mom is on YouTube 24/7. She is in California. She's always on YouTube. She'll call me Afua. This blogger ways me, Mommy, if you listen to these people, you get it. She'll just call you all the time. Yeah, so I just had to educate them from every minute, every second, and now they are very okay.
All right, wait. Did you see the messages on social media while you were singing? Did you see the messages? Were you aware of what Ghanaians were saying?
No. I was not with my phone. The only phone I had access to was one from the DJs where I have to on my light and then sing along with the audience. But my phone was with my social media manager, so I didn't get to read any messages.
A lot of people came to see you in the glass. Were you able to see through? Wait, could you see the people? Because you didn't see me, and I was there 3 days straight. So
I'm now trying to reminisce. I think I saw you. You did a lot of dancing.
Yeah, I did a lot of dancing.
Yes, I saw. Yes, I saw a number of people.
Who were you most surprised to see?
Hey, I say you cry. You shocked me, because. Hey. Now, everybody that came surprised me, because imagine planning something in your living room and all of a sudden everybody in Ghana is there. Yeah. How would you feel? It was a shocker for me. Even the new friends I made out of that glass, I'm looking for them now. There were some 6 young ladies. They were there 247.
Yeah.
And anytime I slept off, they would just scream my name. Yeah. And I'll just wake up. I don't know where I'll find them, but I really want to say thank you. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, they're probably watching you this morning, so you can say what you want to say to them.
There's a particular lady with Electroland marketing manager for them.
Adiza.
Yes, Adiza
Kabura. Yeah, and Adiza, I've known Adiza since she was a teenager and she's grown into a very strong, resilient woman. And I have to say that she, alongside many people like Na, alongside Cookie, all of them came in to support you because you represented womanhood. If there are three...
Yeah, I remember when we were about starting, Adiza said before, if you're able to cross the one, I'll go mad for you.
If there are three things, maybe being advice you would want to give young women, young teenagers who are female, and you want to use this opportunity you've had for them to use as a springboard, what would it be? Three.
Okay, the very first one will be to identify themselves, to find themselves and find confidence in who they are, first of all, because if you're not confident, you cannot move to the next level. And then if you find that confidence, you use it to find opportunities, which there are a lot. I always say that we are too comfortable as a youth in this country. We are all following the same thing. If we see this trend, we all want to tag along. But you have to identify opportunities and thirdly, dare to be different.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Identify opportunities and dare to be different. Afua, you've done it, all right? You've done it. You're the real deal. You're the real deal. And we're so happy to talk to you this morning. We're looking forward to all your international interviews and international appearances and continue inspiring young women who are watching you.
Before you go for the LPM, though, I have this one from Nicholas Aboya, who is in Wa, and says that great feat by Afua, and I believe that she can use this to also inspire the lady in Tamale who is involved in the cookathon. I know that it's all part of the inspiration. And Nicholas Aboya in Wa works with the Ghana Health Service. Happy New Year to you, bro, as well. And what do you make of that new one also? Because just before yours will end, we had another one also beginning.
Yeah, she said. Yeah, I sent her well wishes by my social media. I don't know her in person. And I don't know if my team, they've been having discussions as to how we could go and support. But of course, I have to rest for a while. So we are praying that before she ends or she sets the record, we would say hello, we'll pass by. But if we are not able to, I know that she can. She's so strong. I mean, this attempt, Ghanaians are ready for it. And you should be ready for more. I have a lot in my DMs. People are trying so hard, visiting the Guinness World Record website to see what they can do. So we'll be having a series of these attempts day in, day out. But I know she can do it. She has done it. I mean, if I was able to do it, she will equally do it.
Amen. Amen. Afua, thank you so much for talking to us. We wish you all the best. And when Roland decides to break the world record for longest awkward dancing by an individual, we'll call you for guidance.
Sure.
Right. Stay tuned. You're watching TV3 New Day. Remember, you can cash out by dialing *439# this morning to win some good money. We'll be right back.